What's up, Taffers? It's Nick, the ASMR nerd, and it's time to return to Thief Gold. Well past time, as usual. I noticed that I hadn't put out one of these since December, and it is now the end of March, so once again, thank you for your patience. You are all owed this and much more. But instead of wasting your time with apologies and such, I'm just gonna jump on in. We are today starting a new mission, so if this is your first time joining us for the series, then this is a great place to join, I guess. We're going to be starting a mission today to go retrieve the Air Talisman. We've retrieved now the Earth Talisman from the Wizards, the Fire Talisman from the Lost City, and the Water Talisman most recently from the Song of the Caverns mission. And so we have one of the elemental talismans remaining to obtain. That is the Air Talisman, and it is kept by the Hammerites, of course. So things are going to get a little bit interesting in this mission. I'm not going to say any more. Without further ado, let's jump on in.
Getting the Talisman of Air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I can stay undetected for very long. Well, they say that the best place to hide a letter is on the mantelpiece. With that in mind, I'll be going in by the front door, dressed as a Hammerite Novice. That should be perfect, since novices aren't allowed to speak while on the temple grounds. My contacts can get me a novice's pass to get me through the gate. Once inside, I'll be free to take my time, explore the place thoroughly, and find the talisman, as long as I don't do anything violent or get caught somewhere I shouldn't be. Because as the new arrival, I'll be the first person they'll suspect if anything goes wrong.
Alright, so we are going undercover. We're going to be posing as a Hammerite apprentice. We will, of course, continue our playthrough on Expert. Our objectives read as follows. Posing as a Hammerite Novice, present your credentials to the guard at the gate and enter the Hammerite Temple. Search the temple and discover where the Talisman of Air is kept. When you find it, take it. Oh, and while you're looting the place, steal the Hammer's holy first hammer from their reliquary. In addition to stealing the talismans, steal 2,400 worth of valuables while you're in the temple. Don't kill any of the Hammerites while you're on the job. And once you've achieved your other objectives, of course, we have to get out of the temple and back to the city streets. So it's pretty straightforward, seemingly. Infiltrate as a Hammerite Novice. Get the Talisman of Air. Steal the holy first hammer. Grab a bunch of loot. Don't kill anyone and get back out again. Alright, well, Let's outfit ourselves here. Okay, so we start with the broadhead arrows, 1 flash bomb, gas arrow, 6 water arrows, and a scroll. Broadheads will be of very little use to us here. Noisemakers could be very useful. Let's bring some of those in. We've got 2270 from last mission from the Song of the Caverns. Has a decent amount to work with. Noisemakers are kind of pricey though. Let's grab all the water arrows because they're always useful and they're not very expensive. And then moss arrows are going to help us move around undetected if we need to do that. So let's buy a bunch of those. We are left with 270 cash. I don't think we're going to need the gas mines, gas arrows. Certainly not the regular mines or the fire arrows. Let's see, maybe a healing potion, and that's pretty much everything that we can afford. The gas arrows are potentially quite useful, as it says here. They put people to sleep, but they're very expensive. I suppose we could trade in 2 noisemakers for 1 gas arrow, but honestly, we've already got a gas arrow and we don't have any noisemakers to start with, so I think we'll stick to the loadout here. Hopefully we won't need the potion either, but you know, I guess we could get rid of the potion and 1 noisemaker and take an extra gas arrow. But it's always good to have a healing potion in reserve just in case you know, fall off a ladder or something. I don't know. And there's, sometimes you take damage. And this scroll, of course, that we have is a genuine letter of introduction for a Hammerite Novice. This should get you past the guard at the gate. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's play. Okay. So we start out in the city streets. As with the past few levels, I actually don't remember very much of this level at all. It has been a very long time since I played this level, and I really only played, these later levels of the game once. Maybe twice, but once I think. So, we're out in the city streets. And right on cue, my stomach is making an appearance. I don't know if you could hear that. Honestly, it's like clockwork. I start recording Thief, and my stomach starts growling. Hilarious. Okay, so we're just in this streets area. I don't think we're actually going the right direction, but we'll just poke around here. Who knows what could be out here? Gosh, it always blows my mind how good this game looks for its age. With the graphics mods, of course. They add a lot. Okay, so this is actually, I think, part of the Hammer Temple here. We're actually in behind it right now. Like, you can hear them inside, humming away. And in fact, those windows there are open onto a room in the temple. But I don't think there's any way to access it from here. However, this might be somewhere that we can leave from when we've got everything we need and we have to make our escape. Maybe we can come out here. The ambience of this game is just so strong. The sound design has so much to do with it. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. brilliant. Okay, so here's the front door. And I think you can go a little ways around this side too. God, these dark alleys are just so cool. They're spooky soundscapes. You just catch bits and pieces of song and voices floating on the wind. I don't know if you can hear it, but very distantly you can hear crickets right here. And of course the wind. And little snippets of voices here and there. What is this? Oh, this is actually a sneaky way. Oh, I see. Under the drawbridge here. Well, it's not really a drawbridge, just the bridge. Although there's nothing here, and no way in from here. But it does provide an avenue of escape if you get stuck down there, I guess, if you happen to fall. There's a courtyard just in there. I think, I remember maybe there's sacred hammers in there. Maybe. No, they said that's in the reliquary. I guess I'm misremembering. Okay, well, we've cased the joint. There are certainly multiple ways out, or probably multiple ways out over those walls and out to the streets, but only one way in, and that's right here. So let's head in. Just act casual, natural. Can I go in?
Present thy credentials, novice.
Right. I guess I have to give them the scroll. Oh, but we can read the scroll anyway. As approved by His Eminence, the High Priest of Markender, we deliver unto you this novice under the standard agreement of service. The novice is sent with full status and training as such, and should serve with humility and vigor to the best of his skills. He will endure a standard 3-year contract of service, at the end of which he will be considered for indoctrination as an elevated acolyte. The novice has been instructed in the rules and strictures of the order, has sworn his warrants to be silent in his vigils, and knows to maintain the market privacies as indicated by the standard inverted red hammer sigil. Okay, so wherever we find the inverted red hammer sigil, I guess we're not technically supposed to be there. That's good to know. Please remit periodic evaluations of his conduct as warranted or at 6-month intervals. May the hammer fall on the unrighteous. Officially, Brother Sackelman.
Open the gate.
There we go. Alright, thanks. Shh. Didn't say anything. Okay, we're in. Well, there's a piece of loot already, but I suspect if we just took that right now, they'd be pretty pissed. So let's not do that. In light of the recent break-in at Craig's Cleft, all temple patrols will be doubled until further notice. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so they just kind of let us in and they're like, go to it. So we have to case the joint. We gotta track down the talisman and the sacred hammer in the reliquary. Let's see what's in here.
Novices are not permitted here, brother.
Oh,
Best that thou depart before the master forgers take note.
okay, my bad. I didn't see the inverted hammer symbol telling me I couldn't be there. There's a button here, presumably that's an alarm system of some kind. So let's not press that without good need.
The rules do not permit novices in the barracks, as thou should well know. Be off.
Okay, so neither of those are options. Well then, only one way to go. That is further in. Oh, hello. Wow. That's a gorgeous piece of art. Look at that. Beautiful stained glass window. That must have been retextured in one of the mods, because that's amazing. That is really well done. Really pretty. Okay. Okay, what have we got here? Some kind of chapel. Room for prayer. Another beautiful window. Look at the detail. Gosh, mod authors, crazy. It's crazy what they do. The game from 1998. I love the gears, just random gears up on the walls, because, you know, the hammers are all about their machines and such, so I guess they just need gears. It's part of their aesthetic. Okay, this looks like a library. Let's, okay, so, oh yeah. So, the barracks we tried to go into and were told to GTFO. We're in the library. There's a reliquary on the other side here. This one will be, where we find the, sacred hammer. Doesn't say what the, sort of wings here are. But then the main chapel is probably down those stairs, past this big window here. Well, oh, I see. These are the wings that we saw on the map here and there. I didn't. Oh, what's this? This must be lower floor. High priest somewhere in here. Sparring room, novices, so we'll be allowed in there. Garden, that's that courtyard I was speaking of earlier. Graveyard on the other side. Priest's quarters, storage, and dining room. Okay. I didn't see anything in here. This might open out onto the graveyard. It does indeed. And look, there's loot down there.
The wretched man serves only the merchants and his own greed.
His grandfather cared less for his pocketed gold and more for his soul's health, but no longer.
The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail as rotten wood.
I love the dialogue, the writing is so good. Okay, so, we are back in the library. We should probably, just give the room a really good once over, just to ensure that we're not missing any valuables. We can read the books while we're here. The Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules of Conduct, Volume 36. I hope you remember all the previous 35 volumes. time once past, the harlot did say to the priest, "Tarry a while, and wait upon thy duties," and the priest did tarry. And then was the harlot scourged with birch branches, and was the priest crushed beneath the great gears, for the path of righteousness leads ever upwards to where it is perilous to fall. Yikes. This guy's got no chill. No chill. What about this book? Temple authorization and access. Ooh, this sounds useful. Novices, as per the official books, are not permitted keys and are not allowed to enter restricted areas for any reason. These areas are to be designated by the standard red inverted hammer, which we already knew about. Temple guardsmen are not permitted keys, but may enter restricted areas in pursuit of their function. Temple priests will be issued keys to most areas and are allowed in restricted rooms when authorized by the high priest. They are also, of course, allowed in their own quarters, but not those of other priests. The high priest is granted the master key and has no restrictions to access and will be kept in his possession the holy symbol of the temple. Interesting. So maybe that's the hammer, the holy hammer symbol that we have to acquire. Unless the air talisman is somehow their holy symbol here. But I doubt it. Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules of Conduct, Volume 141. My God. My builder, sorry. When the builder came amongst his children and asked, "Who is it that hath spoiled this work?" Then did his errant son answer, "I do not know." Then did the builder cast down his son and smite him with his hammer. For it is not known that a mistake may be mastered, is it not known that a mistake may be mastered, but a lie lasteth forever on the tongue. It is known. Gosh, there's a lot of books in here to read. Oh wow, there's like another 4 volumes here. Well, we might as well read them, right? You're here to fall asleep. Probably, or chill. So, we're gonna take our time. Let's read these other volumes. Volume 108, okay. Mortar cannot hold when the stone is not strong and clean. Before beginning thy endeavors, look to thy material, both physical and spiritual. That's some solid advice, actually. Volume 94. Guard thy tongue from the falsehood as thou guardest thy purse from a jack-a-blade. Guard thy hand from misdeed as thou guardest thy house from firelighters. Guard thy heart from doubt as thou guardest thy tools from corrosion, for thy faith and thy tools are the best that thou hast. Volume 53. We're going down in numbers here. To use thy chisel is to blunt its edge against the stone. To not use thy chisel is to waste its edge. Kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario, eh? Volume 2. Oh wow, we're getting right to the beginning here. When the thief did cry to the master, "Release me, for I repent, and shall do good all my days," then did the master strike the thief's hand from him with a blade. And the master said, "Go now and do good, for thy repentance has been paid." Big yikes. They do not like thieves around here. interesting. No indication of where that might go. I like this painting, framed by the books. Okay. So, there was that graveyard out here, huh? There was a bit of loot to be had down there in the tombs. Let's see about... we were down there. This is the city streets. So this is a potential way out. Once we've done our business, listen to the music. Can you hear that? Distant off to the right. Coming from that building. So cool. Okay, we could drop down there, but it's not clear how to get back up right away, so maybe we'll wait until we have been down below, so we can get back up easily. Okay, so we've kind of explored the library and that little side chapel. Oh, this is the main chapel. Oh. Hello, brother. Lovely chapel, isn't it?
The sinners we take would have no second chances. They were dispatched forthwith to explain their misdeeds to their builder.
Our strength and resolve. It is not what it once was.
And see what our witness have gained us. Crime and sin reach to the very heights of the city.
These guys are quite pious. Love these windows. Pretty. I don't see any loot lurking in the corners here. But it is pretty dark in here, isn't it? They don't seem to mind that I'm just skulking around. There is loot right there on top of the altar. But, you know, probably not great to steal it from right in front of them once again. We could, you know, set off the alarms, I guess. Use that to scramble the guards around and maybe snag it, but I think we'll save that for a later move if we really have to. Amazing stained glass work. Okay, well, let's see what's on the other side. Sorry, bud. The reliquary. Wait, am I allowed in here? I don't see a symbol saying I'm not, so let's... These guys really like to whistle while they walk.
Even the Baron doth finally act against evil, when prodded with enough vigor.
Meanest thou the action on De Wall's thugs?
Verily. Some have told me it was his own brethren who in sin didst turn him in.
Thieves betray their own. Now, as always...
I always love how they finish their little conversations, then immediately start singing or whistling or whatever. We can read about their various relics. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a hammer. The Forge's Child. This hammer was the first to be cast out of a mold. It was brought into the world by Father Tenor, now sainted. Another hammer. The first hammer, symbol of our ascent from the trickster's shadow. Oh, that trickster. A skull belonging to the sacred skull of Saint Yora, a builder of vision and devout keeper of the faith. was led to believe, you know, from our objectives, that the first hammer would be in the reliquary, but I don't see it here. Oh wait, the first hammer. Hold on a second. That one. I'm an idiot. For some reason I was looking for like something more treasury, like made of gold or something, I guess, but apparently this is the item we need to take. Yeah, so this guy's gonna be a problem. Well, we'll have to think on that, but let's see what's over here. So the fact that the first hammer is in the reliquary suggests that the holy symbol of... Oh, is it snowing? Is that supposed to be snow? Oh, that's so pretty. Huh. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Or maybe it's leaves. I think it's maybe falling leaves. I'm not sure. Yeah, suggests that the holy symbol of the temple is maybe actually the talisman, the air talisman, which is maybe actually held by the high priest. That low thrumming, that throbbing sound of like the forge or the machinery or something. It's so ominous. It's like a drum beat almost. It's so fitting. Okay, what's this? I am a wall builder. Let my walls endure from season to season, year to year, and age to age. Let my walls stand while families toil, armies march, and empires fall. I am a wall builder, and my walls will stand always as a shield against evil. This I pray, that will the master builder grant. So it's like a prayer, I guess. That's cool. And what is this book? Ah, volume 12. Gosh, at this rate we're gonna go through all 150 whatever. The builder gave thou the raw stuff of thy life. Make thou a great work of it, or thou mockest his gifts. Indeed. Okay, well, I think we've basically explored everything on the main floor. Pretty certain this one just opens back up into that chapel, right? Yeah. Okay. We didn't really fully explore the barracks. God, they're a whistly bunch of guys, aren't they? Maybe whistling is part of worshipping the builder. Yeah, we didn't fully explore the barracks, but we can maybe do that later if we have the opportunity. But for now, I think we have to head downstairs. And this is where things might get a bit dicey, because there's probably some restricted areas here.
Likely to succeed, our master.
Surely not for many years.
Not that blind. He is old, and the master forgers do jostle each other for precedence.
I spy not on my betters, 'tis in the builder's hands.
'Tis true, 'tis true.
Take this any. This is absolutely ridiculous. Every time I turn around, there's incompetence.
Wow, that guy's grumbling. Interesting little chat about, you know, the head priest getting old. Who's going to replace him? Okay, so what's all this? Oh, the sparring room. Yep, sparring room. High priest is in there, so we just came down into this little vestibule area. Oh, hello, sir. Pardon me. Oh, there's a yet further down. Stairs downwards. Fascinating. I don't think these are treasure. This is probably all just water. Nothing valuable. But what could this be? What could this be? Spooky, that's what it is. A very dark basement. Okay, there are guards down here. Now, I didn't see the upside down red hammer, but also I think there's a good chance that we are not supposed to be down here, so let's save. Which is F11, I'm pretty sure. This is how I know it's been too long. Every time I know it's been too long when I can't remember, but let's... Yes, okay, good. That's so funny. It's like I fake myself out, or I know what it is, but then I convince myself that I don't. Anyway.
Chase away the hoofed liar, roof and doorway, drop and beam, chase the trickster from our dream.
Okay, well there's quite a bit down here. I feel like we ought not to be here. We could start popping some people on the head, probably, but... Well, maybe we're allowed to be here. He doesn't seem to care about us being here. Oh, there's a bit of loot, though. Let's nab it. So it's like we're down in some catacombs. Location unknown. So whoever made this map did not know about this place. I don't really have a plan here, but I think we're back up on the lower level now. Oh, basement. Oh, okay, so there's yet another kitchen, Inquisitor, storage. Oh boy. Okay. Well, why don't we head back up? Let's head back up to the first level, or the lower level, pardon me. And just retrace our steps here. And, oh, hello. Just a novice doing novice things, don't mind me. Totally normal novice things. Let's just sort of case this area first to get a better handle on what we're dealing with here. So these are... Oh, this goes outside, it looks like, maybe. It does. Oh, and these are the novice chambers here. Right? Yeah, novice chambers. So we can kind of help ourselves to anything here, probably. Which is a grand total of nothing. Okay. So here's the garden. And yes, I think these are supposed to be falling leaves. Maybe. I think the effect was just triggering up there on the balcony when really it probably shouldn't have been. But it's okay. It's very pretty. For some reason in my mind, there was something out here. But maybe I was thinking on the other side. I think I was thinking the graveyard area. So let's head across. Check out the graveyard. Oops. Gosh, this place is just swarming with hammers. None of that's valuable. We can check the chests just in case. But once again, nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Okay, we've got a lot of patrols, but there do seem to be these sort of moments where there's none around, so let's just do that.
What they're doing?
Oh.
Hold a minute.
What?
Ah, a spy. Some intruder.
Wait, what? How did he know that? I didn't. Okay, well, I guess that's a quick load. That's funny. I guess because he saw me coming out of the... Hi. Oh yeah, that's a quick load. Oh gosh. Let's not do that. Okay. We're way back down here. It's okay, I don't think we did much after this. I think we snagged this. And then we just went back upstairs basically. We poked around a little more, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So we have to be pretty careful about grabbing those treasures from the tombs over here. They will notice if we're near the tombs when the stuff goes missing. So let's just try and look really casual. Let's just look around. Okay, there's another one. We can read about each of these. Here lies the unhappy brother Dale, buried here as a symbol of lessons not learned. I see. Statue of the builder or something. Who were we looting the graves of earlier? Here lies brother Terence. He fought the unrighteous to his last breath. Can't read that. Here lies Father Theol, a teacher without peer, yet ever a student of discipline. Okay, let's do a little quick savey. I think this might be a good time to steal. Very good. And all is quiet over here too. Yoink. Very good. Now let's leave the scene of the crime before anyone comes along. Let's quick save. And you know what? There's no one out here, so now's the time. Let's do this and this and oh, I think they've noticed that it's missing. Are they gonna?
Where has that gone?
Oh no. They're gonna be looking for me. Maybe. There's really nowhere to hide around here. Who is this? I need to know. Brother Mason, truest of scholars, and Brother Wainwright, may his wheels turn forever in the hereafter. Okay, let's really quickly get out of here. Perfect. Perfect. The perfect crime. Nobody saw anything. Okay. That calls for save, I would say. Alright, so let's explore around here a little bit more.
Hold a minute.
What? What? Oh. Rats. No, no, no. Quick load. That was me being unobservant, so we're not allowed in here. Which makes sense, it's the priest quarters. Let's go check out the storage in the dining room. We should probably be allowed in there, right? I should think. More priest's quarters. I don't know what this is. Storage. Lots and lots of hammers. Couple crates. Nothing worth stealing. I think we're allowed in here. Like baths, maybe. Bathroom. Oops. Sorry, bud. What's all this down here? Oh, this might be down. Yes, this goes down to where we were before, I think. Or we'll connect up with that anyway. Don't know what all this is. Oh, the hecky. Location unknown. Huh. What do you think this is? Spooky, that's what it is. There's a very fancy mosaic on the ground here. Look at that. Quick save time. That's also what it is. In fact, we should probably make a hard save here. Just in case something terrible happens. Yes. Okay. This looks like maybe a pressure plate, I don't know. But let's see. No. What the heck is this place? Is that the air talisman? I wonder if that's the air talisman. But it looks like we need to like extend a bridge. Like you can see there's sort of a tongue of a bridge over there. God, the sound design here is spooky. There's a way into that lower area down there. But I don't see any other buttons or mechanisms or anything. Alright, well, we'll have to keep that in mind. We'll be back. We'll be back. Another way down. And we'll go check that out as well, of course. This is the kitchen. The dining area. Carrots. Tomatoes, perhaps. Tomatoes, apples, I don't know. Hard to say. A roast. But nothing worth stealing. Cheese. I mean, cheese is kind of worth stealing. I do like cheese, but a big dining hall. But again, no valuables, which is not terribly surprising. I mean, these guys are pretty austere. I can't imagine that they would adorn their dining table with valuables. More priest's quarters. Oh, this might be the high priest's chamber. Yeah, well, we're definitely not allowed in. There is that symbol. That mosaic, the hammer mosaic. We saw that over in that weird room. And kind of peek in there. We're going to have to infiltrate this space, I think. Whatever we need is in there. Probably a master key of some kind. So, I think we're really only left with one option here, and that's to go further down. There's those basement areas. Oh, pardon me, what? And now they're just standing there. Well, that's no good. I don't think anybody saw me anywhere I wasn't supposed to be. So I don't know what that's about. Like, no one saw me here. But I think we might be. Found out somehow. I guess maybe they discovered the missing urns out in the cemetery, and they just assumed that it's gotta be the new novice, right? So maybe I kind of screwed myself over that way. That's okay though. I mean, really, now we just get to the proper business of sneaking and thieving, don't we? I was kind of missing skulking around. This looks like a bunch of storage rooms. Oh, I think we... Oh. One thing that's unfortunate about... Oh. One thing that's unfortunate about the hammer areas is that, sorry, what? Can I turn that off? Can we just say no thank you? Nope. Once the alarm starts, the alarm's going. And I thought I had been stealthy there somehow, but I guess this guy probably saw me. Oh boy. Okay, this is getting tricky very quickly. Okay. Yeah, the Hammerite areas tend to be lit electrically, or with magic. Well, it's probably not magic. They seem to be all about industry, so it's electricity, I presume. And that means that my water arrows are pretty useless. And that is a bummer. Definite bummer. Okay, so we know that there's a patrol that comes down this hallway here. There's two of them up there. I think he might be coming over. Which is alright. Let's just wait and see.
Come closer, and thou shalt feel my edge.
Excuse me. Okay. Weird. Gosh, the first thing they do is just hit that stupid alarm. Yikes, if they see me at all, they're just gonna hit that alarm now, aren't they? I don't know that there's anything that's especially worthwhile over here, but I want to find out at least, you know? We're in the storage space. There's the kitchen. I thought we had been to the kitchen in this corner, but that was just storage, I guess. Kitchen, storage, and Inquisitor. I think it might be the Inquisitor area that they don't like us being in. Maybe. Okay, well, let's go this way. It's very dark down here. Let's see if we can get in here. At least it's quiet. Doesn't seem to be anybody here. Although there might be somebody in here. Still quiet. after a quick save. Some storage chests. Some valuables. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's what I'm talking about. Come to Garrett. Oh my goodness, this is a treasury of some kind. Look at all of those stacks of coins. Oh, this is a good place to be. What is all this? This is weird. Oh, on, off. What would that be for? This is the kitchen. This is not a kitchen. Maybe it used to be a kitchen, but it sure isn't anymore. Well, let's get some loot. Each of these is worth like 25. Not a whole lot. I think the silver ones are worth 15, the gold ones are worth 25. These ones are worth 5 apiece. That's okay though, hey? It's better than nothing, right? Okay. So, you know, we've already acquired almost 1,200, over 1,200 loot. 1,271. So we're like halfway towards our loot total already. That's great. But yeah, what do you suppose this switch is all about? There's only one way to find out. We will quick save, and we will throw the switch. Something's on. Not here though. Must be elsewhere. I reckon that we're gonna need it though. It's too quiet. I heard someone snoring, so maybe there's somebody sleeping nearby. Well, almost certainly there's somebody sleeping nearby. Okay, so this is the stairs down from the other side. It's like the Inquisitor area that seems to be guarded, whereas these storage spaces and the former kitchen, not so much. Oh my gosh, there's like 3 dudes just clustered together there.
Hiding shall not save thee.
Oh, they saw me. How much you want to bet the alarm goes off in a couple seconds here? It's really difficult with these bright ass lights everywhere. Well, I guess we'll use this opportunity to poke around. Okay, fine. Yeah, we know. Okay. Alright, well, I think the move here is to go further down. Down into those catacombs. And let's see if that leads us anywhere we want to be. It's funny, you know, when we were down here before, the guards didn't seem to care, but I guess that was before we had stolen the urns. So now we're going to have to be extra careful down here, but fortunately, lots of dark corners. using a 60% keyboard right now, my N Pro 2, with the Drop MT3 Camilo set. And it's really nice. I've been using it for a while. I really like the MT3 profile, but that's why I hit escape instead of tilde there, because on a 60% board, tilde is on the secondary function layer. And the switches that you're hearing, in case you are curious, are Kale Box Browns. They're tactile, but they actually have a little bit of a click to them. You hear that? It's an interesting thing. So this is back up towards the sparring area. This is exactly where we came down before. So let's... Gosh, even down here they've got electric lighting. This guy's got a thing against torches, and it's annoying. We stole a thing right there earlier. Don't think we've been over here yet. Oh, but I hear someone. Let's quick save. Oh, hello. He hasn't seen us. Maybe we can sneak. That worked. We just need to find a dark corner to stash him in. It's not really a corner. We've got urns around here. Urns aplenty. Dark corner, perfect. This'll do. I just don't want another patrol coming along and spotting him. Okay, let's grab some of these urns. I wonder if they're full of ashes. It's a little morbid. Just carrying around the ashes of dozens of former Hammerites. I'm sure the builder would be very upset. A thief infiltrating their holy grounds and stealing the remains of their brothers. Okay, so I think we've just kind of come full circle here. Oh, yoink. Always gotta be observant, you know. Okay. Yeah, okay, we've been all through here. All the way around. Okay, so... the heck was that? Did you hear that? What the heck was that? I don't think I've ever heard that sound effect in Thief before. I have no idea what it indicates. Huh. Well, hopefully it wasn't anything bad. Weird. Okay, so we've come back up to a higher level. Ironically called the lower level. I think, although if we check the map, it still probably says it doesn't know where we... Okay, we've entered the Inquisitor space. I saw this before, I guess, when we came up here. I just forgot. Fortunately, this area is lit by torches, so if we need to, we can actually turn off the lights. Now the question here is, from this space... Oh, we've got a torture chamber here. From this space, can we get into the High Priest's space, steal the key, and then get over to where the Air Talisman is stored? Because I do think that's what we saw back there. I think that's probably the air talisman. And I think this is that room. I wonder, is it possible that switch in the former kitchen space, do you think that extends the bridge? I don't know why it would, but I can't think of what else it would trigger. I don't see any ways to activate that bridge from here. So there's really nothing to see here. Just making sure there's nothing small hidden on these ledges. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we are going to have to come back here, no doubt. But let's keep exploring the Inquisitor's space here. Let's see what else we've got. So these look like cells, and I don't think we can open them, or not from here anyway. Maybe there's a centralized controls somewhere. There's 3 such cells. Although I don't think there's anything in them either. It doesn't look like it. This floor is going to be loud AF. Let's save. Let's walk slowly. Oh, there's those jerks. Those are the problem ones. They're totally gonna hear us. Iron Maiden. Yikes. Oh, this looks like a torture rack of some kind, maybe. We can definitely hear somebody sawing wood here. You know what, let's put out these torches. We have all these water arrows. By all of these, I mean 11. It's actually not very many, but I think this is a good place as any to use them, so. It might allow us to move around back here a little more sneakily. You have to creep up here so carefully. How am I supposed to get in there with those jerks hanging out there? A noisemaker arrow might be what the doctor ordered here. I can't really think of a better option. But let's... Oh, they heard that. It's not that bright here. I don't know why they can... Okay, this could work out actually if they... One of them just gave up, but... Oh, maybe not. No, they're still both searching. It looks like they don't want to come back here, though. If I could lure them back here and just pop them in the head, that would be pretty good, but I'm worried that they're going to go flip the alarm. See, now I'm wishing I had more gas arrows, actually. Because, like, one well-placed gas arrow would solve our problem here. They really don't want to come back into this chamber, though. It's like their AI doesn't want to go past that threshold. Okay, well, here on the other side now we've got more cells. And that's it, actually. This is a dead end. I was really hoping this would wrap around and go somewhere, but it does not. It does not. Okay, well, we're kind of running out of options here, aren't we? I think there's something that we need in this Inquisitor space. Perhaps there's a way to get from there up to the High Priest's chambers. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. Because otherwise, I don't know how we're going to get into the High Priest's chambers, because that is really well guarded. It seems, you know, like there's only one way in. It's all very bright and well lit. There's patrols everywhere. Could be that there's another entrance down here. These guys are a problem, though. Okay. Well, we brought those noisemakers for a reason. So let's see what we can do. We've got 3 of them. If we can get those guards to come back here, maybe we stand a chance. Let's very carefully sneak over here. Gotta think about where we want to do this. If we noisemaker in this space, like over there, I'm hoping that they'll come running from over there to here. And if I'm waiting in this corner, then maybe I can smack them in the head. It's totally possible they won't hear it at all, though. So let's quick save and let's just see what happens. I'm not sure if they're still listening for me. Okay. Well, they definitely heard that. But are they gonna come back here?
Where art thou, villain?
I'm right here, come find me. No, you should come closer. You should come here. I don't think they're gonna do it. If I show my face, maybe. Hey, buddy. Like, literally, I'm right here. Come on. Okay, so that did it. So they will come back here. But, obviously, that's not gonna work, because, unless I can somehow get behind this guy to pop him, but sometimes this does work. Okay. But have they set off the alarm? I don't hear it. This is silly.
Do not think thou shalt escape me.
Oh, no, he did that thing again where he's gonna come back and then he didn't. I didn't need to waste that noisemaker, but
Cease thy hiding and die like a man.
let's just quick save. Whatever. We'll make it work.
Don't think thou
Hey, yo. Bud. Oh. Okay, maybe that was.
try again. Perhaps
Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
my weapons are
Okay. Unfortunately, I think we've woken up that spellcaster. I think he was sleeping before. Come on out, guys. Yo.
to my power.
Come on back here. It's a party. Okay. There he is. What are you doing? Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. This is not how you're supposed to play this game. But you know what? It works. It ain't silly. Purists would be upset with me. Oh, that hurt. Oh gosh, I can't see with the blood on my screen. This is definitely not ghosting the mission. Dear. Okay. We took a little bit of damage there, but you know what's the real trick here is I don't think they've set off the alarm yet, and that is a good thing. Either that or I just can't hear it, and I'm screwing myself over by quick saving here. But you know. Alright, buddy. Come on. Come on back. It's great here. Whoa. Magic hammers. Come on back here. Nope, he will not. Oh, yo. Nope, no corners for me to hide here.
I call thy
This is so dumb.
Try again, villain. Perhaps thou touched me.
Okay. Alright. We'll save that. That could have been worse. I always feel a little bad when I'm like cheesing the AI. But clearly there was something weird about that threshold there. They did not want to come through that door until they plainly saw me. Like the noisemaker was not enough to get them through that door. Oh no. The alarm. Listen. Everyone's on high alert now. I don't know who pressed that button. Because I don't see an alarm button in here, but one of them must have. Okay. Well, isn't that great? That's just peachy. And there's literally nothing in here for us. Here I was thinking, surely there must be something in here, but oh, maybe the Inquisitor had a key on him. Did we check? I don't think we checked. I'm assuming this guy is the Inquisitor. No, I don't see anything. No, he was not carrying a key. And we know the guards don't. Well, isn't that just great? Oh, there's some gold anyway. And a book. Let's read the book. Oh, volume 199. This is the most advanced reading yet. A flaw in the gear will fate it to shatter. A flaw in the beam harbors the termite. A flaw in a man's righteousness encompasses his death. Yikes. Can we chop this? We can, but there's nothing there. And here I had hoped for a secret passage. It's a hammer. That's not very useful. Wait, what's that? Does not look like a... I think it's just part of the texture, but it looks like part of a keyhole or something. I wonder... Nah, no. I thought maybe it was like a secret passage, but there's nowhere for it to go. It's a boring old wardrobe. Oh, okay, well, yeah, we've got ourselves in a right pickle here. I don't know why I have this sword out. It's not like I can kill anything. Oh, because I was chopping the, I wonder, do you think it's possible that this... Oh gosh. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I know that's loud and unpleasant for you. Shoot. I wonder if that on-off switch in this room here, I wonder if it somehow controls the alarms. Like, probably not, but... That's, buddy. That was very unfair. I don't know how he knew I was there. Come back into my dark corner. You'll love it back here. Shall we do this again? If we can. Wow, this guy's... Whoa. He's attacking like crazy.
Thy fate is written in the book.
Alright, well, that did not work. Why did I do that? I knew he was there. Okay, wait, let's just a quick look. Okay, let's go this way. Let's try this again. I just want to get back into this room just to see if I can turn off the all the noise with that switch. Like, probably not. My buddy. He's on very high alert, so he just... he's very loud too. Seems like he just sees me no matter what I do.
Thy fate is written in the book.
Gosh, yeah, he just kind of goes berserk, doesn't he? A big two-handed jump attack there. Oops.
Was thy life worth this thief?
100% not how this mission is supposed to be played. Crap, it's kind of hard to get behind him. Okay. That's a quick save. Okay, let's just see if maybe that... Okay, I've got two theories, guys. I think, this way. That switch might control the alarms. No, probably not. Because it was in the off position previously. We threw it to the on position. Oh, now it's off again. Okay, not the alarms. Let's set it back to on. And I want to go check the room with the bridge. Sorry for the noise. Let's go check out the bridge room once more. And maybe somehow that controls the bridge. I don't know why, but you know, it's distant, but no. So I have no idea what that switch does still. And we still have no way to extend that bridge. And we still have no way to turn off the alarm. So that's pretty much the worst of all worlds there. Well, I mean, we own the lower levels, basically. I think we've knocked out all the guards in the basement. And I think we dealt with all the guards down here in the catacombs as well. So that's good, but all the upper levels are on super duper high alert, and as soon as they see us, they're just gonna murder us. And that's a problem, my friends. That is a problem. This is not how this was supposed to go. Now, that said, not all is lost. I think the fact that the alarms are going off might mean that we could potentially get into the reliquary. Like, I wonder if the guy who was guarding the reliquary has left his post there, thanks to the alarms. Similarly, I wonder if those Hammerites who were in the main, you know, the main chapel area, maybe they've left so we can get that treasure, the golden hammer there, and there was one at the front gate as well. So you know, there's opportunities here, but gosh, we're gonna have a heck of a time doing anything on the lower floor here. Getting into the priest's quarters or the high priest's quarters. I just don't know how we're gonna do it. But you know what? That's a problem for another day. Because for now, we're just gonna descend down to the darkness here that we have claimed as our own, just to get away from the alarm, because that's not especially relaxing. And I'm gonna call it for tonight, because this episode has gone on fairly long. I feel like we haven't accomplished very much yet, but this is kind of a weird mission, and then I think we sort of cased out most of the space that's available to us. It's just now we need to figure out how to get what we need. So we did get a fair bit of loot, and I think we know where the things that we need are. I just don't know how to get them. The alarm is a problem. That's an issue. But anyway, like I said, that's a problem for next time. So thank you, my friends, for coming along on this adventure. As always, thank you for your patience and for your enthusiasm, and for, as ever, keeping me on track, reminding me when it's been too long. So I appreciate that. Thanks again for watching, and I look very forward to having you back here next time. Farewell for now, Taffers.